Are you tired of spending a lot of money and getting absolutely nothing you wanted? Head on over to MrMutCoin.com for the cheapest, safest, most reliable coins on the net. And are you also looking for training points to power up that player to make him just a little bit better? Training is also available on the website. Link is down below in the description.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Madden 19 video. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. We are about to go on ahead and jump into an online head-to-head matchup using my man Nate's squadron, the New Orleans Saints. So I'm over here taking a look at their squadron, seeing if anyone got a spin, please. Or I passed it, go back, spin, 88. We don't, but high juking, and we also got Michael Thomas, and I didn't even notice that we had Des Bryant. I completely forgot. Literally didn't even realize it until we got in game. I was like, oh snap, there's Des. So there's obviously a monster in Cameron Jordan. You know, they got a decent defense, but obviously when you use the Saints, you don't use them for their defense. You want to use them for Drew Brees, Thomas, the 1-2 punch of Ingram and Kamara. Definitely got a very explosive offense. So we're going to go on ahead and select them, change our unis, and see if we can continue the win streak. Right now we are 7-0 or something like that. We have yet to lose a game, and so far so good. Let's see if we can keep the streak going. So we end up facing the Jacksonville Jaguars, and we are the away team. Thankfully we're going ahead and we get the ball at the half. So we come on the clean ivory, the elephant trunk ivory whites color rush jerseys. You guys see it. So to start off on defense, he's going to go ahead and start off with a pass, and nice little nothing. He gets sacked by Davenport that we went ahead and put at the D tackle spot. So very next play, he goes on ahead and rolls out with Bortles. I should have clicked on and dove. I did a little too late, and he ends up getting a 7-yard scramble. 3rd and 12 right here, very big down. He steps up in the pocket, and we get a shed, and we get a big sack from none other than Demario Davis with the big sack on the outside. So 4th and 23, he's going to go ahead and punt, and now this is what we need, man. This is the type of start we want. We get the ball, we get ball at half, and we got Drew Brees on our side, so we're feeling good. We dump off to the running back, Kamara, real quickly, and you see, if I had a spin move, I'd have broke, I'd have got by him, but he doesn't. 2nd and 5 right here. He ends up, he doesn't cover, but the computer kind of jab stepped towards the running back who I wanted to throw the ball to, but he ended up just faking me out a little bit, and he ends up getting a shed. Big sack, and you guys know 4th down swagger tree. We're going to go ahead and use our special teams on 4th and 17. Punt the ball, and let's see if we can go ahead and get ourselves another stop on defense. Get back on offense and try again. So 1st and 10. Now he does a lot of under center, but it didn't take me long to realize he calls a lot of stock plays, right? Like I'm noticing the routes, and right here I ran commit. I thought this was a run. I got fooled. I cannot tell a lie. And he ends up scoring off of it. He calls a lot of stock plays, a lot of under center stuff. Like his play calling is just bananas. When you play, a lot of top tier players in head to head on, because I haven't played a top tier player on head to head yet, but on M.U.T. Pat Sales, Patriot stuff, crossing routes, what to face, but so like here, he's so unorthodox. You'll see throughout the entirety of the game, his play calling is so unorthodox. It's definitely catches me off guard. Right here, we end up precisioning upwards to none other than Michael Thomas, who gets his first reception of the game. He had to go ahead and get his feet wet for the first time, one time. So here we go with Brees, and we end up hitting Kamara underneath, and Kamara, I had him on my fantasy team last year. He was such a monster throughout the year, just such a very big pass catching threat out of the backfield, and he can put up a lot of points in a hurry, especially while Ingram was out. He was just an absolute monster. Right there, I was hoping the guard would pick him up, but unfortunately he couldn't. So we'll toss to the left, see if we get some better blocking, and 42 misses his block again because he doesn't have the speed. See, in Ultimate Team, I got 98 speed Harris. He gets there. But we're going to do it again on 3rd down, and 3rd time is the charm, as we end up scoring a touchdown with Kamara right there to go ahead and tie the game. It's going to say, who? Huh? What? Who said that? Who's going to lose? Not us. So 7-7. Back again on defense we go. Now, again, we do get the ball at the half, so definitely a big advantage, in my opinion, to get the ball at the half. So right here, he rolls out the pocket, but he does get that. He fumbles, and then there's a male orgy there. I don't know what the heck is going on here. Nobody could recover it. I don't know what happened there, but all I know is that he recovered it. 2nd and 9, he calls his run play all the time. He called it in the weirdest situations. But again, you'll see throughout the game. 1st and 10, he runs the ball again, but thankfully he runs right into Davis right there. So he has a motion right here, and he ends up going with a play action, and he ends up getting sacked by none other than Davenport again for his second sack. Now, I do have, right there is just my fault. Of course, wide open in the middle. He came out in 4 verts out of under center. Like, I think that's the first time this year I jumped up right there. I was shook. I wasn't sure what to do. I think that's the first time this year I've faced an under center right here. Swing! Ends up breaking the hell out of my ankles. He ends up the first time I faced an under center 4 verticals. Like, I haven't seen that since Madden 8. Like, I don't. Who does that? He does that. And again, I'm not prepared for this offense. I don't know what the heck he's doing. I don't know how to try and stop the stuff he's doing, but we got to figure something out. So 32 seconds remaining. Let's see if we can sneak in field goal range. We need the blocks to hold up, and they do it. Look at Michael Thomas wide open right. Oh, baby, we about to get freaky. We get a nice, excuse me, but I got touchdown. Oh, there's another one. Excuse me, but I got touchdowns to score as he goes for the greedy hit stick right there, and Michael Thomas ends up scoring a touchdown, tying the game right before the half. Now, that right there was astronomically biblical because, again, we get the ball at the half, and that right there was definitely a very, very, very big score to go on ahead and just one play retaliate just like that. So now I'm like, all right, 19 seconds. Don't let him score. We get ball at the half. We could potentially take the lead there. So right here, he decides to run the ball, and I'm like, okay, maybe he's just taking it out to the half, and then he calls a timeout. Very next play, he goes for a play action right here, and I see the guy underneath. He gets hit, and then we hold wide. It comes to right into our hands. Look at that. They get him. He can go. Oh, as we end up scoring the pick 6 right before that. And a wise man once said, you got to look at, there's 2 different people in this world. There's one person that said, dang, I left him too much time on the clock for him to do something. And then there's me. There's the other people that goes on ahead and they don't say, dang, I left him too much time. The other people say, there's just enough time for him to do something stupid. And he did something stupid. So I feel like if we can go on ahead and score, take a 2-possession lead, then we could probably get him out of his run, right? Maybe he'll feel a little antsy, feel like he needs to score quickly, because right now he's running the ball, and he's running the ball a ton. And look at Michael Thomas breaking tackles, doubling all the way to the 45-yard line. Right here we got Brees. We go underneath. He's calling the man-to-man play, and he ends up stopping us right there at mid-blitz. So I was like, all right, let's see if he calls it again, and he does. We end up fading. Ted Gitt Jr. We catch him towards the right side of the pylon for a touchdown, and we end up scoring, taking a 14-point lead. So that right there is obviously a very good thing, right? And again, I want to get him out of his run because his run is messing me up. He's got play actions, and he's just staying in this offensive set. And back to the run he goes. We click on, okay, we stop. That's the first time we stopped it all game. First time we stopped it all game. Very next play, we get a big sack. And then the very next play, again, stock routes. He ends up just hitting like an out curl, right? Like an out slant, stop and go curl. I don't know what the hell it is, but he ends up getting a 40-yard gain off of it. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Very next play, underneath again, we're sending pressure. We got there, but he's... And I'm looking at the route combinations on the play art when it says previous play, and it's literally the exact same routes. Like, there's no hot routes. He's not changing anything. Like, they're just stock, but they're working, and it's frustrating. 3rd and 9 right here. He ends up just missing the post, and I didn't think he would do it again. And gosh darn it, he did it again. I did not think he would, and he did. It was open last time, and I figured, if I'm like, okay, I'm probably gonna go on ahead and look elsewhere because he's probably going to pay attention to it if I give him the same look. So let me try and get another route. Nope, he went right to it, and I'm just overthinking things at this point as he ends up running the ball for a score. And again, I got to get him out of this one. He's killing me. There's nothing I can say. Like, no matter how frustrated I am, he's killing me on defense when I'm on defense. So good thing we have the lead, though. That interception before half right now is the difference of this game. 2nd and 6 right here, and we get a shed, and unfortunately we got to go on ahead and face the 3rd and 17. So we need a big play. And who does Brees go to when he needs a big play? None other than Michael Thomas. How you talking about? And we end up getting the completion on the 50-yard line. And you see he's like, what, 10 for 11? We are absolutely getting great dots over here. Drew Brees is out here just filleting this defense. But I can't stop him. Right here, Y is wide open. And maybe I made the mistake of going with the lob towards the sidelines. If I bullet past that, it's probably a touchdown. So that's my fault. But very next play, 3rd and 2, we end up going underneath the Ted again. Back juke, forces the break tackle. But I feel like I do the smart maneuver here. I go ahead and dive down. So I'm going ahead and waste more clock. Now remember, in head-to-head, there's 40-second play clock. That right there is huge. You know, considering, you know, in Ultimate Team it's only 30. So we're able to take a ton of time off the clock. You know, I'd much rather be up 10 with him forced to use a timeout or all his timeouts than me be up 14 and him have all 3 of his timeouts where he can just score, get ball back because he got his timeouts inside the game. No, I need a timeout. Now that he wasted a timeout, he has to get an onside kick here. He has to, because there's nothing he can do. Even if he scores in one play, there's nothing he can do to stop me from, you know, kneeing the ball out. Like right here, he's down 10. He needs to score, and he's running the ball. And the very next play, like he runs the ball again. And I'm like, you got to be kidding. Like, who does that? Does he know the score? Very next play, he does do a very nice out route right there. Ends up calling, nope, he doesn't call his last time out. And then he ends up chucking it deep up top, and we end up forcing an incomplete pass. Robinson was there. And then the next play, he runs the ball again. Like, I'm expecting a run. I'm sending a blitz. I'm pass committing. I'm not ready for a run. And then he runs it again. Like, who, like, what? I mean, it worked for him. It worked, but that play call was so goofily smart, I guess. I don't know, but we end up recovering. This right here was our toughest game. Barely won, but we do end up getting the victory. I couldn't stop him. I couldn't stop his unorthodox play style, running down 10 with 30 seconds left, and he needed 60 yards to go. Like, I can't prepare for that. Like, I've never been in that situation because I don't know, but I don't know. Nonetheless, a victory is a victory. No matter how ugly it was for us defensively, the offense came through. We got the pick 6 right before half that we needed, and that, again, was the difference. Hopefully, you guys enjoy so far. We're 8-0 on the season. Let me know what team you guys want me to use next. It's your boy GS. We're going to go on ahead with signing out. Base.